Well, not a post-match reaction, but something a little different. We're joined by Chairman Paul Griffiths, who, because of the result tonight, has got a big smile on his face. There's been news recently about potential takeover and subsequent reasons about that. Can you tell us a bit more?
Yeah, certainly. I announced most of this. I didn't make it public until I'd announced it to the members at the AGM, which we recently had last Sunday. So we can go public with everything now. It was a consortium headed by Frank Hughes, who wanted to invest £25,000 into the playing budget only. For that, there were terms and conditions. That would be that the majority of the board steps to one side and allow him to become chairman, and he brings his own management board in and changes the team structure. We took this quite seriously in light of the financial situation that the club's in and the position that we're in at the time as well. However, on reflection, when we spoke and met with Frank and some of his consortium, what they didn't have in place was the funding to carry on paying the ongoing bills over and above the playing budget, and that would have really impacted around about 40% of what they were intending to invest just to pay them bills alone. Also, what was evident that they weren't really in a position or had no plan for sustainability for the future seasons of the club. So in light of all that, when we discussed things at the board meeting, we decided that it would be in the best interest to remain in the situation we were in and keep moving forward, albeit on a reduced budget. However, a budget that was sustainable, is sustainable, and we have a future plan as well.
Further to the consortium, obviously we're currently building at JMO. There's been a few rumours it may be ready when. Is there a possibility to say that it will be ready for August? We wouldn't be ground shared anyway?
In discussions with Mr John Mallinson at the JMO and his architect, etc., yes, the likelihood is that we will have the ground ready for occupation for the beginning of the season. What may not be ready would be the changing rooms. They won't be far from ready, but they may not be completely ready. Therefore, what we are trying to put in place now is an interim availability and amenity between ourselves and whatever league we might be in to use the existing changing rooms on a very short-term temporary basis.
So any rumours that we'd be trying to contact other clubs to ground share? Yes,
we are. The rumours aren't rumours. We have contacted other clubs to ground share. We still can't say there's no absolute guarantee to anything. The likelihood is very slim that we won't be playing there, but just in case, and because of the league rules and regulations, we have to put this in place to make sure that we are covered. Whatever agreement we have with a club, whichever club it might be, including as we are here with Prescott at the minute, we also have a clause set in that agreement that we only need to give a short-term notice to come out of that agreement as well. So it works well for both us and whatever club we might be with, should we have to do that. But it's a very slim possibility that it'll happen.
Pre-game we spoke about this interview, obviously, with the way the result has gone. How proud do you feel?
I feel extremely proud tonight because we've had some games recently where we've really battled away. We've lost it in the latter part of the stages of some of the games simply because the lads are young kids. They're struggling to maintain the momentum against some of these seasoned campaigners who are playing at this level at the moment. So yeah, and tonight was a very, very difficult night to play football, and we've sustained an onslaught from the visiting club, and also we've actually put in a really, really tough, good performance tonight.
As the season as a whole, how do you see the season panning out? Obviously relegation's going to be hard to battle, but it's not like we're...
It's a difficult one. I've discussed it ongoing with the management board, with the board of directors as well. None of us are giving up. We haven't resigned the fact that we're going to be relegated. It's a very, very big ask for the people in charge of the team at the minute to survive. We all know that. It's a difficult time for everyone. It's a difficult time in this league. We're up against the odds, but we haven't given in.
Okay, cheers, Paul.
Thanks very much.